Okay, so overall thoughts, what do you think?
I definitely recommend it. I was genuinely surprised on how funny it is, and I was laughing a lot. And watching this movie, it kind of has a lot of parallels to Superbad, because it's a coming of age story. It's the last day of school. These girls want to. They never had fun while they were in high school, and you know what, we're gonna go to a party. We're gonna have some fun.
Right.
And
that's mentioned in the trailer, so no spoiler on that one.
Yeah. And the hilarity ensues as they go on this little adventure just in one night, just like Superbad. But I think I found it much. I think I found it like much more interesting than Superbad. Not by a whole lot, but I liked it a lot, and I definitely recommend it. Yeah.
Any other characters like stood out to you more than others?
Well, I see the two main characters really going places. Really, because what are their names? Amy and Molly. The
Amy and Molly character.
Yeah.
Is it Caitlin Dever?
Caitlin Dever and Beanie Feldstein.
It's a funny name.
Beanie. I really see them going places. Never thought. Her name
Who named her?
Her name is actually Beanie.
Beanie? Yeah. Could you imagine when she gets in trouble? Beanie, clean your room.
But they acted so well in this movie.
Yeah. I agree.
It seemed like they've been doing this for a long time.
Yeah. And that one shot where they are arguing together.
That was the most real. They did that. I think Olivia Wilde captured that better in this movie than it was, because it was also done in Superbad.
Yeah,
and I don't want to completely compare it to Superbad because it felt like two different movies, but it was similar, but not in a bad way.
No.
But that part where they came up to the argument.
Because Superbad has that same thing,
but
where,
it was done.
You know, they're talking about where they want to go, and I feel like this was captured better, and it was in one take. It was one shot in this movie. And
it reminded me of what was going on in the background. I don't want to give away, but what was going on in the background kind of speaks to like real life, like today. Like because at any moment when you're making a scene in public, it's not just public for the people that are around you. It can go all over the world if in the right circumstances. And they were just so in the zone. And that argument, that I just felt like that was a testimony of Olivia Wilde. Her direction in this was I'm surprised that this was a first.
Oh yeah, and I know that she's married to what's his name, Jason Sudeikis, who's also in this movie.
Yeah. I didn't know that.
Yeah,
so and that's the bastard that took my
girlfriend. And I'm like, well, I can understand. Like, she's married to the guy, and he's a funny guy. He's a really funny, and the part that he plays it's
the principal.
He's the whole thing. This movie is very quick. It has a lot of quick cuts, but it still stays interesting throughout, and the dialogue is fast, and I like that.
That was what was different from Superbad to this, that they kept bumping into people that they were supposed to be getting away from teachers and stuff. What about you, Jason? What did you catch on this movie?
Well, one thing I would say, even though yes, it had its similarities to Superbad, to me this movie felt more realistic than Superbad. Like, I could see the things that they was going through actually truly happening.
Even the 1% kid with all the money, probably so. You're right. Maybe.
And then I found myself wanting to be at that party. So I wouldn't mind being that teacher.
because it wasn't like a typical like bully and you don't belong here kind of a moment. They still were, even though they never been to the parties, they still were welcomed in.
They welcomed
in.
They
was accepted, and I'm sure that's what goes on. And now, what happens in that party? If you make a fool of yourself and then you're shunned, that's on you. But they were still, the door was still open to them. So that was something that I felt was different.
It was like they had the opportunity to always be popular.
For the whole 4 years.
Yeah, they just never chose to.
And they finally chose to.
I'm sure these actors are probably like 20, 21, 22. But you know what? I noticed that they didn't do what a lot of people do in movies. Even though they get an actor that's 20, 25 or whatever to pretend like they're 17 or 18, they'll doll them up. You can tell that they're older. These
are young actors.
The makeup was not present. They felt more natural. They looked 17. They looked 18.
The actress who plays Amy, she's actually 22.
Yeah, wow. I could tell. I knew they were definitely going to be over 18. You're not going to be able to do those scenes at all.
The actress who plays what's her name? Molly Beanie. She's 25.
25.
But you know,
But they took the
still
makeup away?
capture the high school look.
Yeah, they captured.
Just like in Superbad, Jonah Hill, I think he was around 25, or something like that when he did that movie.
Right.
But I don't know. I can't. I don't want to keep comparing this film to Superbad, but
It was smarter.
It is.
It was smarter.
It is smarter.
Than It was. Superbad was super fun. That was almost the lesson that was there. Hey, just because I party doesn't mean I'm not getting to Harvard. Doesn't mean I'm not getting. Sometimes, like, how is it that you're such a jock, but you got a 1560 on the SATs? Well, because I'm not what you thought I was. I'm not just I'm not a dumbass because you thought I was a dumbass.
And it was the vice versa for the jock to the scholastic kid. He thought, oh, I didn't know he was fun like this.
Yeah, he was really nice. I thought he would be a bully. But yeah, he was really nice. A lot. I mean, they were just regular people.
kids.
Yeah,
Nobody was standing out like I'm a
very
jerk.
great actors. Yeah. They all portray the high school personality so well, and every one of them. There were people from the theater. There were theater kids. There were jocks, and then just all these other people that they portrayed so well. And I wouldn't be surprised if they go places after this movie because they shine so well.
One thing that I like too is that all the kids was accepting of each other.
Yes.
No matter what form of life you had, or what nationality you were, everybody accepted everybody. And I like that.
Yeah, everyone's inclusive. Like you want to include everybody in this movie. I feel like every kind of person is included in this movie. And I really appreciate that. And Olivia Wilde, kudos to you.
Yeah, she did. She did a good job. She didn't write this movie. She just directed it, right? But you're closing. What do you think? You recommend it to?
I definitely recommend it. Yep, very shocking. I didn't expect. I didn't even.
No, this was not written by her. It was produced by Will Ferrell, Anna McKay, and a few others. Not surprised.
I definitely want to see Olivia Wilde direct something again.
Yeah, I would like to see a sequel to this movie.
Yes, that would be awesome. I don't think it'll happen. But
they went to college, so
they did with Superbad.
21 Jump Street. They did it with 22 Jump Street. They're in high school now. They're in college.
I told myself that no, there couldn't be a sequel to Superbad. I not even want one because I thought it was done so well. This one was done well, but I still could see a sequel to it.
I want to see these characters.
I want to see more from these characters more than I want to see. I feel like if we got a Superbad 2, it would probably mess up Superbad 1. I don't feel that. I feel like there's more to tell with these girls. With these girls, I feel like there is a lot more to tell.
Yeah.
So that's one major difference between this and Superbad.
Not just that the main characters are female, but it's told in its own way. It's told in a present day way where things are different now instead of in 2007.
That's it. That's how I got. You recommend it?
I definitely recommend it.
I had a lot of fun with it.
To everybody, really.
Go see it.
Over the age of 17. But,
if you're under 17, just lie to your parents. Go see it. Go buy the ticket for the game. And then buy a ticket for this one.
But don't tell your parents you saw it. But then tell them to see it too.
Exactly. And don't worry about it. Watch watch it with the whole family, and just let the awkwardness wash over you. Because it'll be great at the end. Good conversation to have in the car ride home. But
can't wait for a month to people to see this. Go watch it.
I recommend it. Go check it out. Booksmart coming out May 23rd.
Find that out right now. May 24th.
May 24th. I was close. May 24th. Go check it out. And until next time, guys.